The Coyote joins me now. As we'll take a track up, or we're tracking what they've been saying on social media, especially on our social media of choice, which is X.
Absolutely,
Coyote.
Jeffrey. I think the Olympics or Paralympics in this case got to you. So you're still thinking track.
Yeah, I'm still thinking in the track because I'm hopeful that we'll get a medal.
Oh, yes. So
medals, as the case may be.
all the best to our para athletes. We're all behind you on this one. But let's see what you're saying back home. And Jeffrey, I think the natural place to start is from the fuel queues, the filling stations, or wherever you are right now trying to get petrol or thinking about how you get petrol. But another dimension to this is the fact that we've seen, filling stations selling not just for 800, 900, but above 1,000. I'm not talking black markets.
The proper station.
The proper stations, right. So they're competing with black markets at this rate. So we understand that, the federal government says it will take action to close down filling stations that are charging 1,000 naira per litre for petrol, rather. And we'll see how this plays out. I know that some of them have said there will be surcharged for selling into jerry cans. I think about, I'm not sure, 5 million or 10 million for selling into jerry cans. Again, that's a very debatable issue. But this latest one,
I don't understand. I don't know the sense in that policy until they explain it to us, because I have generator, and how do I fill my generator when I don't have light? So I don't understand that policy. So they need to explain.
You wonder how policies are made, but you understand that the black market is probably the target. But let's now take a look at what you're saying, particularly about this one. Johnson has the first one, and this user says, finally, with an exclamation mark. There you have it. The government stepping in to shut those stations charging 1,000 naira per litre is a must. We need fairness in pricing and protection for consumers.
Jeremiah Detunji says, pump the station with more than enough petrol and see the price come down. The law of demand and supply is ruthless.
It's like a no-brainer, right? Eze Rinze is next, saying they are not charging. So I need to get that correctly. They are actually selling for 1,000 naira. When you use the word charge, it connotes bargain or negotiation, whereas the price of fuel is non-negotiable. So the challenge that Eze Rinze has is with that use of the word charging. So he says, no, it's not charging, it is selling.
Okay. Carlo says, how will you sell fuel 1,000? How much did you buy it? I live in Lagos and I carry passengers when going to work on the island. I will never increase the fare because there's scarcity of fuel. No. As far as I did not buy it higher, I have no justification to increase the fare. That will be unfair. A lot of fare in your fare.
I don't know if pun was intended or not, but the point has been made. And the ripple effect, Jeffrey, is the concern again. So if people are buying petrol for above 1,000 naira, they'll naturally add it to whatever it is they're doing.
When you look at the landing costs.
Exactly. Yeah, that takes a toll on people's pockets. So they don't have disposable income for other things. By the way, some people even prioritize petrol over food, because they need petrol for work so they can get money to buy food.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure we're seeing this as a ticking time bomb, but that is what it is. This next user is Aquila of Kogi, saying FG should start with Kogi State. 1 litre is 1,300 naira. That is too ridiculous, this user says.
All right, Ben says, we have the citizens to take advantage of every situation. How can you inflate the price of fuel so high you could make excess gain and rip off the people? Where is your humanity or empathy, should say? So let's move to the next one. The federal government launching equivalent of NYSC program for NCE graduates. Kindly have the first one.
Yeah, this has caused a lot of debate online. So let's take a look at what you're saying. The Minister of State for Youth made this statement saying, well, the government is planning to introduce something similar to the NYSC for NC graduates. I think at some point NC graduates could go for NYSC, but that has been stopped. So he says, well, we're trying to design something new. So the very first user, Barry_Presh, has this to say. This is just a proliferation of schemes. They should join the NYSC, this user says. Majority of core members are posted to schools to teach. When the NCE graduates get their own program, will the NYSC start posting graduates to institutions relevant to their fields? No, these are the issues.
Yeah. Poco, God's favorite, that's your name. So if they further their education and later graduate from university, will they serve again? Good question.
And Northworthy King says they should scrap the two ideas and build schools and industries for graduates to work. pay a stipend as social welfare for graduates for a year rather than posting someone to a place where nobody cares about him or her.
Okay, so those are the X posts we can take on X. We also have your thoughts on the Super Eagles' new head coach, Bruno Labbadia, on all of that. So
Yeah.
I prefer to call him Bruno, by the way.
So we'll keep that for the conversation.
Keep that for the
which we'll have
conversation.
in a moment.
We'll have the experts join us at some point. But we'll take this quick break. When we come back, we'll start our very conversation about the economy. Join us again.